Ohio, bonjour. Ohio, bonjour. Hazuki-san,
Leo.
Hazuki-san. Ohio, Hazuki-san.
Leo, wake
Hey!
It's morning.
Oh, right.
So, if you recall, last time we met with Sun over at the abandoned temple. And he told us a bit of history about the Verdant Bridge, and as well revealed that he knew our father. But we have more pressing issues at hand. It turns out that the thugs have been spotted at the Hermit's Nest, and
morning, Leo.
Xiang Xin might be in
Good morning.
danger.
Did you get enough rest?
Yeah. Hey, Shenhua.
Hi, Leo. We should get ready to go.
I remember.
We can talk more on the way.
Yes, and if you also remember, Shenhua was insistent that she comes down to the Hermit's Nest with us, because she's tired of waiting around. So, let's head on down, and we'll do it together this time.
Leo. Let's go.
Yeah.
They are kind of taking this at a rather leisurely pace, you know? Like, you'd think they would have done something last night if they knew that the thugs were there. But, you know, I guess might as well wait until morning. Nothing too important.
What's the Hermit's Nest like?
It's certainly the most remote settlement in the village. Do you know the way to get there?
Yeah. I went there once to look for Yanxing.
That's right.
I hope he's okay.
I hope so too. We should go as soon as possible.
Yeah, but we can't rush in unprepared either. One of the thugs really packs a punch.
Wait. You've seen them?
I had a run-in with them at Yanxing's house. I fought two of them off, but I took my eye off the third. They got the better of me in the end.
Well, even monkeys fall from trees.
I won't be caught off guard again.
Yeah, that's great and all, but you know, certain monkeys piss on themselves in order to attract a mate, so I don't know if that's really an apt comparison. Anyway, as Ria Hazuki says, we can't rush in unprepared, so we'll just do a bit of training while we're here. Alright, that's enough training. Let's head on down to the village. You know, since we have an idea of where the thugs might be, we should probably get some help. Let's ask these guys.
Hello, Leo.
Ah, Ryo. If only those thugs would show up. I'd love to make them suffer with my own two hands.
I see.
Hey, you want to come with? We heard that the thugs might be in the Hermit's Nest.
Shiren,
Yes?
You're gonna say anything?
do you have a moment?
Care to help me with the watch? I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty hard work.
I see.
Yeah, you know what might be more interesting work? You coming with us.
Man, it's turning into a slow day.
I see.
I was asked to watch out for thugs, but not a single one would pass through here. This is the only road into Bailu.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to come with? We've got lots of thugs you can beat up. Guess not. Yeah, it's weird that you can't mention it to those guys, you know? Or even if they don't come with you, at least have some line of dialogue or something,
Hey.
you know?
About the Hermit's Nest?
Well, what about it?
The residents there all seem pretty old.
Yes, only elderly people live at the Hermit's Nest these days.
If thugs show up in a place like that,
Come on. We have to hurry.
I'm with you. It looks like Yanxing is not our only concern.
Right.
Yeah, you'd think this would be something that we'd be treating with a bit more concern, because these thugs have been harassing the village for a while. We should probably make a
need
bigger
help
deal
with
out of
something.
this.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? I can't talk right now.
Mingyang.
What, Shenhua?
I'm looking for the Hermit's Nest.
You know it's a settlement in the mountains, right? You can get there from the Panda Market.
Now, yeah,
Got
we
it.
already know where the Hermit's Nest is. I just like talking to him, because he has a different reaction when you're hanging out with Shenhua. He likes her.
Hi there.
What is it?
I'm looking for the Hermit's Nest.
With Shenhua, I'm sure. If you're looking for a bit of privacy for you and Shenhua, you'd be wise to go somewhere else.
Well,
Go through the panda market and try not to get lost.
Got it. Thanks a lot.
Well, that's enough dawdling. Let's head on through to the Hermit's Nest. Like they said, it's in the panda market, or past the panda market, past the cow sheds at the back.
We have to get to the Hermit's Nest.
Leo,
Yeah? Shenhua?
you're amazing.
I am.
Thank you so much
For what?
for helping everyone in the village.
Ah. Those thugs have to be dealt with. What other choice do we have?
I guess so.
They are the link to our fathers. And the mirrors we'd been looking for all this time.
Yes.
I'm doing this for me as well.
It really does feel like they intentionally put little pauses in their dialogue.
You nosy hicks should have stayed inside.
What he said.
Damn, my nose! How did you know it was my one weakness? Blah. I'm actually a little bit surprised it took so long for QuickTime events to show up.
Oh no, Yanqing.
Damn it.
I'll go knock on the door. Then while he's distracted.
Who's there?
Did you really think that little trick would work on me?
To be honest, no I didn't, I just thought it was funny. Yeah, I don't know why Ryo Hazuki didn't just sneak up behind him with a big stick or something when he was distracted. A punch to the nose doesn't seem like it would do much. Anyway, this guy took advantage of us last time, but this time we're prepared and we're on full health. This guy's pretty strong, he does a lot of damage with some of his moves. He usually does give some kind of telegraph of when he's about to do them though. So you want to kind of stay on the defensive and attack after he attacks. Ow. One of his more powerful moves is the shoulder tackle. It's an unblockable attack, but he usually, not always, but he usually does a telegraph before he does it. Time to try out the chain fist! So some of the bigger characters like this guy can't be knocked over, so you have to be a little bit more careful. It's a little bit harder to recover your block gauge. You just have to keep your distance if you want to recover your block. Chain fist! I kinda love that move. It does a decent amount of damage, but it's just more funny to look at. Just because he kind of whacks his head like a little punching bag. So yeah, the reliable way of doing damage or counter-attacking is to use the punch combos. They're generally a lot quicker. Alright, nearly got him.
I see right through
Leo,
pretty dumb, kid. Did you really think you could beat me with kung fu like that? You give this chicken a good talking to, Missy.
Liao,
How long was I?
you were out for 2 days.
Where did they go?
They've made the Hermit's nest their base while they look for the mirror.
And Yanxing?
He's still holed up in the Hermit's nest, but we've got to do something fast.
Yeah, he needs our...
Liao, don't.
We don't have time.
You have to rest. Let's think this through.
I suppose.
Yeah, that was a supposed to lose fight. Again. I don't even know why I bothered trying to beat him, to be honest. Yeah, you just get punched in the face and you get put into a coma for 2 days, which, if you recall, is exactly what happened in Shenmue 2. Donu just punches you in the face and you're out cold for 2 days. So, this seems to be a recurring thing. I'm guessing, like, Ryohazuki probably has some kind of permanent brain damage by now. But that doesn't seem to stop him.
Good morning, Liao.
Good morning.
Are you feeling better?
Yeah, much. Hey, Shenhua.
Hi, Liao. Don't push yourself too hard.
You're right.
We shouldn't get ahead of ourselves.
Hey,
Hi, Liao. Don't push yourself too hard.
I know.
Let's see what the villagers have to say.
So, yeah, I guess the thugs have just made the Hermit's Nest their base, and have just taken up residence in the village itself. So, yeah, I guess we kind of had to sort that out.
Hey, Liao. Good luck. Be sure to come back before it gets too dark.
I understand. Of course.
Now, I guess our next course of action isn't entirely clear, but our journal says find a martial artist, so I guess Ryohazuki just wants to find some guys that can help him beat him, so let's speak to some people. This guy's a martial artist, let's ask him for help.
Pardon me.
Yes?
I'm looking for a martial arts expert.
The Hermit's Nest.
Huh?
You took on those ruffians in the Hermit's Nest, didn't you?
I did.
And you're looking for a way to beat them, yes?
Yeah.
Well, you won't find the answer here.
Huh? Why not?
Your desire to save the villagers is admirable. Nay, it is your duty.
Then you have to.
But you are not ready.
How do you know?
Your impatience clouds your judgment. That will get you in trouble.
So, what should I do?
Training is the only answer. Clear your mind and train.
Yeah, but training takes time, and I kinda need to beat them, like, right now.
I always have time for training.
Actually, I have a question.
Clear your mind and train.
Of course.
Alright, fine, this guy's gonna be weird about it. I mean, it's not like the thugs are posing an imminent danger to the village right this second. Hey, we got some problems in the village.
Hello,
I don't know if
Leo.
you heard.
Ah, Ryo. If only those thugs would show up.
But they did!
I'd love to make them suffer with my own 2 hands.
You have that opportunity right now. I mean,
Shuren?
Yes?
alright, for some reason, the guards standing here just don't have any lines of dialogue acknowledging the fact that there's thugs in the
turning into a
village
slow
now,
day.
even though that these would be, like,
I see.
the key people to
I
go
was asked to watch
to
out
when
for
in such a
thugs.
situation.
Not a single one would pass
And this
through
sort of
here.
brings up one of my main
This is
gripes
the
with
only
this
road
part
in
of the
the
story,
Bible.
is that, like, no one seems to care.
Okay.
No one really seems to care that thugs have taken over part of the village. This is, like, the biggest danger they're facing at the moment, and no one seems to help?
You all right? You had me worried, you knucklehead.
Sorry.
It's one thing to be confident in your abilities, but it's another to be reckless. Don't make Shenhua worry like that.
Sure. Do you know any martial arts experts?
You still looking to fight? I'd show you my signature move. if I could move like I used to.
I see.
Yeah, when he says signature move, he means his bowel movement. Yeah, I remember the Enma you wrote. Don't think I won't tell people about it if they haven't already read it themselves. Now in this Let's Play, I don't normally showcase every single conversation I have, because most of them are just like, oh, where do I go next kind of conversations, but in this case, something's actually happened in this incredibly boring town, so like, some of these conversations are actually quite interesting at this point, so I'm going to showcase a lot of them.
Hey, mister, is the village going to be okay?
What?
The thugs said that they were gonna kill all the boys and sell the girls somewhere.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna let that happen.
I'm kinda scared, but only a little.
Yeah, you're not so scared because you're a boy. You only have to worry about death. If you're a girl, you gotta get worried about being sold off too. That sucks. So yeah, I guess the thugs have moved on from like harassing stonemasons to kidnapping children, or at least threatening to.
Yeah?
Do you know any martial arts experts?
Well, Master Sue's there. Mister, aren't you a seasoned fighter?
What?
Didn't you beat up the thugs in the Hermit's nest? I heard all about it.
Well...
My master always says, losing is the first step to winning.
Losing is also the first step to losing.
I'm rooting for you, mister.
Thanks. Zhu Xiong?
You seem kind of distant.
What?
Think I haven't heard? You went toe-to-toe with those thugs at the Hermit's Nest, didn't you?
You could say that. Do you know any martial arts experts?
An expert? Well, there's, you know, that guy... For the life of me, I can't remember his name. I've been really forgetful lately.
That's okay.
My late father was like this too, when he was about 40. Boy, am I old.
Right. I need help with something.
Are you all right, mister?
What?
You got hurt in a fight, right? My father was worried.
I see. It wasn't really a fight. Hey, you free?
Oh, it's you. Some thugs have shown up at the Hermit's Nest. Do you know anything about it?
Not much, but yeah.
As a martial artist in training, I feel like I should help. I don't know if I'm ready yet, though.
Do you know any martial arts experts?
Experts? You're looking at one right now. What, you want me to teach you?
Actually,
Well, it's not like you're a stranger anymore, so I'll be nice and teach you this one time.
I'm good, thanks.
Hey, wait!
Yeah, you'd think that with this village being so full of training martial artists, more of them would be willing to do something, or at least try something.
Excuse me.
What is it?
Do you know any martial arts experts?
Experts, you say? Goodness.
Does anyone come to mind?
Isn't there that one girl who always practices martial arts?
Which girl?
She's usually in the Sunflower Grove.
Okay, thanks. I'll head over.
Before you go, let me say this. You better start being more careful.
Sorry?
You've got others to think about now. You think I haven't heard? Everyone knows what you did at the Hermit's Nest.
I'm not...
Go on, do your martial arts, but think of dear Shenhua too.
Right.
Oh, so you're okay after all.
Huh?
I heard that those thugs at the Hermit's Nest really did a number on you. You're lucky to be alive.
Well...
My husband and I were really worried about you. I'm so happy to see you're safe.
Thanks.
Hey, mister, are you okay?
What?
Didn't you get hurt real bad? My mom and dad were worried about you.
I'm all better now. No need to worry.
Oh, really? That's great.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey there, lad. How about a game?
Not right now.
By the way, I heard some Japanese guy got into trouble at the Hermit's Nest.
That was me.
I knew it. I had a feeling it was you.
Right.
You've got guts, kid. I'll give you that. A real man comes through when it matters most.
I guess so. Do you know any martial arts experts?
Sorry, but I'm not from around here.
Don't know anyone who'd fit the bill.
I see.
We've established the Pale Toss guy's a pretty good martial artist, so maybe he could help me beat up the thug. He could at least
Hi
throw a
there.
bunch of buckets and rocks at him.
Hello. How about a game of Lucky Hit?
Do you know any martial arts experts?
Oh, that's right. I heard you went down with one hit.
Where did you...
Maybe you shouldn't try to take them on alone. You only
Maybe
live
I wouldn't
once,
need
you
to
know.
take them on alone if people were
If you
willing to help me.
insist. Do you know any martial arts experts?
Oh, I know all about your brave little stunt at the Hermit's Nest. Just what were you thinking, young man?
Well,
You dunderhead. Things are never that easy. Learn to walk before you run straight into a wall, you dolt.
what?
I'll fill you in on a little secret. I am the master of Untitled. Why, back in my heyday, I mopped the floor with dozens of goons at a time. But once I got married, I retired.
I see.
The way you move, dear, you don't stand a chance against those thugs. You need to train, and train hard.
Right.
Always feels like every other old person in Shenmue is secretly some kind of Tai Chi Kung Fu master who's hiding their power level.
Excuse me.
Oh, I see you still have some fight in you, young man.
What?
Ever since the thugs perched on the Hermit's Nest, you've been running around like a headless chicken.
I've been in bed for 2 days.
I wonder where you'll end up next.
Hey, do you know any martial arts experts?
At times like these, it's best to ask those closest to you. Figuratively and literally. For starters, you ought to talk to this Shang.
Zhixiong.
First a tree, then a goat. I wonder what's going to show up next.
That's enough of the people around here. Let's head on over to the Sunflower Grove. I think Fung mentioned there was someone here to talk to.
Hi.
Guess I had a little too much to drink after all.
It's 11 in the morning. Are you always drinking?
Hey.
What are you up to, mister? Didn't you get really hurt?
Just a bit.
Shouldn't you be in bed?
I'm fine now.
Man, you've got it rough.
Hey.
You alive, bro?
What?
I heard the thugs got you at the Hermit's Nest. You had me worried.
You were worried?
If you're all right, let's play hide and seek.
Another time.
Aww, why not now?
I've got something to take care of.
You gonna get him back? When are you going?
I can't say.
What's up with that, bro? You're no fun.
You know, maybe I should let the thugs just kill all the boys in the village.
Hey.
Hey, Ryo. I heard what you did. You beat up all the bad guys at the Hermit's Nest, right?
Well,
You're so great, Ryo. Even Grammy May said so.
okay then.
But Li Hong said you were black and blue with bruises.
Well, he's not wrong.
Did you go there all by yourself?
Yeah,
That's amazing!
thanks. Hi there.
What do you think you're doing here?
Well,
You're going to take on the thugs in the Hermit's Nest? That's amazing. I can only root you on from here, but we're all on your side.
thanks.
Hey, you. What are you still doing here?
What?
I heard about the Hermit's Nest. I thought you'd left the village already.
Do you know any martial arts experts?
Wait, so you haven't given up? Wow, you're one tough fortune cookie. I don't know the first thing about martial arts. So why don't you ask Wei Jun?
Got it. Thanks a lot.
Well, I guess that's close a lead as any, so let's speak to Wei Jun.
I need help with something.
Is it safe for you to be out here?
What?
I heard that you were ganged up on by the thugs in the Hermit's Nest. I'm surprised you're not in bed.
I was.
Other than a few cuts and bruises, I'm fine. I'm looking for some martial arts experts.
You shouldn't be walking around right now. Grandmaster Fung would probably say the same thing.
Grandmaster Fung?
Yes, he was really worried about you too.
Ah, I see.
Right, so the next clue we are given is to speak to Grandmaster Fung. That's our next sort of story point. But we can still go around the village and ask people about martial artists, and I'm going to do that because, again, they still have some pretty interesting conversations to say about the whole getting beaten up thing.
Hi there.
How dare you show yourself, dog?
I'm not...
You think you can act like you own the place? Think again. Hazuki is a martial arts master from Japan. He'll be the end of you.
Excuse me?
Silence, thug! Leave this village at once.
Right.
Oh shit, you might as well just send this lady into the Hermit's Nest. She'll take care of the thugs. That attitude. Well, we've exhausted the sunflower grove, so let's speak to the guys around the panda market. Things seem pretty normal, even though the thugs are kinda just around the corner.
Hey.
Hi, y'all. Let's play.
So even though we know where to go next to find Grandmaster Fung, the game still gives you the option to ask by the martial artists.
Is it true that some bad kids bullied you? Are you okay?
Well...
My sister was worried about you.
Okay then.
Let's play.
Sorry, I'm a little busy.
Boring.
Some thugs have taken over the Hermit's Nest. Just what the heck is going on?
Huh?
You know, at the Hermit's Nest.
Well...
I knew it. I'm not taking a step outside my house until this all blows over.
Good idea, let's all do that.
It sounds like a bad situation is only getting worse.
Yeah.
Who do those thugs think they are? If only someone strong would take them out for us.
Well...
Where are all those workout warriors training at the village square and temple when you need them?
Yeah, that's a genuine valid point. Why is no one else in the village doing a damn thing to stop the thugs? Like, I get it, right? Bailu Village is a martial arts village that's sort of past its prime, right? None of the martial artists here are as good as they used to be. But, like, they could at least try.
Huh? Did something happen to your face?
Oh no, don't worry about it. This band-aid's always been there.
I don't know. Maybe.
Did you get into a fight? Fighting is bad.
I wouldn't call it a fight. Hi there.
How could you let me worry like that? I didn't think you'd come back alive!
I haven't even spoken to you before. What? Who are you?
Admit it. You were fighting for my honor at the Hermit's Nest, weren't you?
Actually,
There's no need to hide it. I can see it in your eyes. I'll be here praying for you and your safe return.
Right.
Yeah, this is another lady that has the hots for Ria Hazuki. I just haven't spoken to her till now.
Excuse me.
Yes, Ryo?
I hate to bother you, but...
Oh, Ryo! I heard what happened. How terrible. Are you hurt?
No, I'll be fine.
Are you eating well? Let me know if you need anything. Just come out and say it.
Thanks. Do you have a moment?
Did someone tell you the secret of Kong Tai Chi?
What?
Young man, you're planning on fighting those thugs in the Hermit's Nest, aren't you? You be careful out there. Don't you do anything foolish, young man.
Well...
After my husband was assassinated,
what?
I inherited the legacy of Kong Tai Chi.
Well, hang on. What happened to your husband?
The reason why a different Kong is on the sign is because I wanted to hide the true Kong name.
You're using a fake name?
Until I pass on the secret of Kong Tai Chi to my grandkid, I can't come out in the open.
But what are you hiding from?
If you need help with your martial arts, go pay Fung a visit.
What? Hang on.
You mean Grandmaster Fung?
That's...
If only my husband had listened to Fung's warnings, things might have turned out different.
Warnings about what? What were you doing? What? Why was your husband assassinated? By who? The Chiyu men? The FBI? Ninjas? Fucking... What did you do? What was so dark about your past that you now have to live under a different name? Yeah, I need to watch my back around Kong Mei. She'll cap me in the back of the head if I'm not looking. Anyway, let's head on to the Hermit's Nest.
I can't go just yet. I still have to get myself ready to take him down.
Alright, okay, so you can't go to the Hermit's Nest. Unsurprisingly, the game stops you from going there. I guess the thugs are just gonna hang out there and do nothing, apparently?
Xia Lian?
Yes?
Hi there.
Is it true that you're going to the Hermit's Nest to fight?
Well...
The truth is, we just had problems with thugs running off without paying.
I see.
I was planning on just crying myself to sleep, but now I want you to get revenge for me.
Will do.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Revenge is basically my middle name. Speak to this lady.
Excuse me.
Hiya.
Sorry to bother you, but...
Are you all right? I heard you risked your life to get revenge on those thugs.
I'll be fine.
You've got that look. You're not done yet, are you? I'm glad you're fighting for us, but no one here wants you to do anything stupid.
Too late.
I know.
Well, that's most of the people at the Panda Market talk to. Let's see how the Sunset Hill is holding up. Not many people around here. There's Sue. He's got a side quest for us, but we won't accept it just yet. We'll speak to him normally first.
Sorry to bother you, but...
Sounds like there was trouble in the Hermit's Nest. Some hot-headed young kid took on the thugs there.
That's not what...
I got into some mischief when I was young, too. So I know how the kid feels. Don't know who he is or where he's from, but I think we'd get along.
Oh, yeah?
I was gonna say that word seems to spread fast in this town, but I guess the town's not very big. Also, it's been 2 days, so I guess it's not that surprising.
What's up, kiddo?
Hi there.
Hey, didn't I hear that you're gonna go fight the thugs out in the Hermit's Nest? Maybe I should let you have a drink. This could be the last time I see you.
I hope it's not.
So tired.
Same.
I heard some thugs worked you over real good.
Well, when you put it like that...
If I was just a wee bit younger, I would have joined you in the fight.
I see.
I mean, you're pretty good with an axe. Maybe you could use that as a weapon. Alright, so, we're gonna head back to Sue and start this side quest that he has for us.
Excuse me.
Ah, you again. I've got time on my hands. Tell me a story, won't you?
Well, actually...
If you got no good ones, let me tell you old stories about the village.
I'm all ears.
A long time ago, this village was robbed by a band of bandits. It's been almost 70 years ago. The bandits were here for gold, liquor, and the women. When the time came, the men ran away, and those who claimed to be fighters disappeared into thin air.
This is sounding awfully familiar.
Out of nowhere, a young man shows up to face off against 100 bandits.
Yeah, this is pretty hitting close to home.
A butcher's knife from one of the bad guys and left a sea of blood in the village square.
Okay, that's a little less
He went
familiar.
after any fleeing bandits on horseback and took every last one of them down. The peace of the village and the chastity of the women were protected.
That young man.
Well, there's no hiding it. It was me.
Right.
Thanks to that, all the ladies wanted to marry me. It wasn't easy dealing with all those proposals. I've been around the block a few times, but never took the plunge to get married. You can turn 80, and the only partner you still need is liquor. My business is doing well, but I've given up on striking it rich.
I see.
That's all in the past, anyway.
Right. Excuse me.
Ah, you again. I'm busy, you know. Show some restraint.
I understand. I'll come again later. Guess I'll come back tomorrow.
So this is a weird side quest. It's called Mr. Sue's Tall Tales, and each day you have to speak to Mr. Sue, and he'll tell you a really long story that's probably fake. But the thing about it is, he talks for so long that the game advances about an hour or so. So you actually do have to give yourself a decent amount of time in order to engage in a side quest. So you have to just remember to visit him every day to listen to more of his stories.
What is it?
Sorry to bother you.
What about your wounds?
What about them?
Wounded fish don't live long. Best to eat them and put them out of their misery. I hope your wounds aren't serious.
Okay, thanks.
Are you gonna eat me? I'm out of here.
Oh dear, it's you! I heard things went south at the Hermit's Nest.
You could say that.
I heard Yenxing was taken. What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. Not to worry. I'll save Yanxing.
You? Will you be all right?
I'm not letting it end like this.
I see.
About the Hermit's Nest?
Oh no. Please don't tell me something happened to Yenxing.
No. I didn't run into your son. I'm sorry.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
I'll come back if I find out anything.
Thank you very much. I'll be waiting.
I guess Ria Hazuki doesn't want to make Yanshin's mum worry too much. Either that, or it's just really embarrassing to admit he was beaten up. Anyway, let's pay Grandmaster Fung a visit, since he's who we need to speak to next.
Excuse me, Grandmaster Fung.
Ryo.
I need a favor.
What kind of favor?
Yenxing needs our help.
Ah, yes, the boy in the Hermit's Nest.
And that means I need your help. Show me how to defeat those thugs.
I cannot.
Why not?
Anything you picked up now would only be half-baked.
But...
do you hear me? A half-baked skill is a double-edged blade. These things cannot be learned overnight.
I don't care. You have to teach me.
Be gone.
Grandmaster.
I have nothing left to say to you.
Grandmaster. Damn. What do I do now? Wait. There's that move. I'll ask Sun about it.
Well, I guess Grandmaster Fung's not going to help us. So we'll have to speak to old Sun at the abandoned temple. So, again, it's a bit weird that no one is willing to help us. Like, I get what they're going for, right? Like, it's all part of like this martial arts story about how you can't rush into things. You have to do things properly. And how impatience clouds your judgment and all that. But this isn't like Ria Hazuki's revenge quest. This is like a thing that's affecting the village right now. So I feel like there does need to be a bit more urgency, you know what I mean? It just feels a bit odd that no one's willing to help at all.
Place the liquor and buns on the offertory box and hide. He's very wary.
Right, of course, and there's a little cutscene just to remind you that, yes, you do need to bring wine and buns every single time you speak to this dude. So, let's hand them over. We've got some moldy old shit lying in our pockets, so here we go.
Pardon me, Mr. Sun.
What is it now?
I'd like you to teach me a technique.
Oh, yeah?
Specifically, the body check you showed me when we sparred the other day.
Body check is a signature move, one of the 8 big openings in Baji Tren. and I can't just teach it to you for nothing.
I'll do anything. Please.
Anything you say?
Yes.
So, you promise to follow my orders to a T with no back talk?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Yes, sir.
Then find me some aged Lao Jiu, a 7-liter jug.
Aged?
At least 50 years.
What does that have to do with...
Back talk already?
No, I just...
Now get going. Shoo!
Okay.
I want something with a 50-year age statement. Don't you forget.
Alright, so there's our next objective. Find some 50-year-old Lao Jiu. Can't be that hard to find, right? I mean, there's Lao Jiu everywhere. Here's a Baijiu stand where obviously they're selling a lot of alcohol, so let's have a look here.
I'd like some wine.
Gladly. What'll it be?
Let's see. Yellow wine, Baijiu, sunflower seeds, beer, 1-year-old, 10-year-old, 13-year-old. Nothing with the 50-year-old though.
Come again.
Yeah, I guess she doesn't sell the 50-year-old stuff. Not in stock. I guess we could try some of the other shops, but it's been a long day. You've made some pretty good progress in terms of story, so let's chill out with some games.
Maybe I should play one.
So yeah, I tried to beat my record at the whack-a-mole, but it doesn't quite work out. So again, I'm not really a huge fan of how they've done the story here, because it's basically just a retread of some of the stuff we've seen before. They're doing the whole impatience clouds your judgment thing, and you have to do things properly. You can't just learn a skill half-baked, and you can't rush into things, and you have to learn patience. But we've already done that in Shenmue 2. Siu Ying was already trying to drill into our heads about how being impatient's a bad thing, so to do it again seems a bit redundant. And again, it always feels a bit weird that no one else in the village is willing to help Rie Hazuki deal with the thugs, even though it's a problem that's affecting the village right this second because they've taken over part of the village and taken old people hostage. So it's a bit weird that no one else is willing to help. I was actually thinking it'd be really cool if the story did actually have all the villagers band together to help Rie Hazuki, because it fits thematically as well, right? Because one of the things Rie Hazuki does is that he never really accepts help from people who offer it to him. Like, sometimes he's a bit reluctant because he's a bit stubborn, right? We've seen it in Shenmue 2, where he doesn't really like having Joy help him out. He's always trying to solve problems by himself. And even with Shenhua, he's a bit reluctant to accept her help and stuff. So, thematically it would work quite well, because all the villagers would, like, band together and help him in this issue. They'd be thanking him for being a nice guy and helping them in the first place, and he'd learn that teamwork and working together with your friends is actually something that could be useful. So it'd work well with his character development, I'd have thought. But I'm not a writer, so what do I know? He's not a professional
Hey,
one.
Shenhua.
What's wrong?
I'm looking for some Lao Jiu.
What's a vintage?
Huh?
Lao Jiu. Any idea where I can find some 50-year-old stuff?
No, I don't really drink.
That's right. I forgot. I'm still looking for 50-year-old Lao Jiu.
I don't know if they'll have any, but you could try the panda market.
You're right. The panda market's a safe bet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go check it out. Thanks.
That liquor you're looking for. Is it for a man named Sun by any chance?
Yeah. He's going to teach me a new technique in exchange for it.
I thought so.
I've got to find it, no matter what.
Do you think you can?
Yeah. I'll go check the village.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see that there was more of that spoken dialogue not quite matching the subtitles thing. More of that slightly dodgy localization at work. Alright, let's speak to Shenhua. Time for our evening chit-chat.
Hey, Shenhua.
Do you want to keep talking?
The Shenmue tree's blossoms are beautiful.
Indeed. They're in full bloom, though, so the petals will start dropping soon.
That's a shame.
There's a flower for every season, though.
True enough.
And in winter, the really tall mountains get a beautiful dusting of snow.
So you do get snow here.
Mm-hmm. And little flowers manage to blossom through it. That's why I never get down, no matter the season. Listen, Leo, I want to hear more about you.
Yeah? What's up?
What season do you like?
Me? I like...
Yeah, for me, it's either spring or autumn. Basically any time where the temperature's moderate. If it's summer, it's too hot. If it's winter, it's too cold. I like just kind of being lazy and not have to worry about what I can wear.
It has to be autumn.
Yes, autumn has the best food.
So, it's the same in Bailu, huh?
Everything's been harvested fresh, and the fish are plump too.
I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
I think you'd love it here in the fall.
Maybe so.
What's autumn like in Yokosuka?
Well, there's the...
See, most of this stuff I wouldn't actually know about because I'm not that familiar with Japanese culture. But I guess I'll just talk about what I've seen in my Japanese animes.
We had culture festivals at school.
What's a culture festival?
An event where the students put on various performances. Some put on plays, while others set up food stalls.
That's a lot to coordinate.
We even had a haunted house.
That the students created?
Yep.
I can't wrap my head around the concept.
I'm not surprised you don't have them here. Hey, Shenhua.
Hmm? Do you want to keep talking?
Do you have a favorite place in Bailu?
The vantage point. I like to look out over the village in the morning.
Aw, yeah. That sounds nice.
But I like the verdant bridge, too.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I used to play around there all the time as a kid.
That's great.
And my father used to say, wait.
What?
He was giving me a clue.
About the bridge?
He said that the bridge and our house shared a special connection.
He did?
I didn't understand at the time. I was just a kid.
I knew it. It must be related to the dragon and phoenix patterns in that photo.
You're right. We have to find out more.
Absolutely.
Listen, Leo. I want to hear more about you.
Yeah? What's up?
Have you come to like any particular spots in the village?
Let me think.
See, I don't know, I kind of like the Panda Market. It's got the arcade there. There's nothing in the Rainbow Basin. The Sunflower Grove is full of annoying kids. And Sunset Hill, again, it's just like one restaurant. Whatever, I'll just pick Shenhua's house.
I quite like it here, actually.
Here?
Yeah, here at your house.
Oh, I see.
I know it's not exactly polite of me to say this, but lately, whenever I come back here, I feel like I'm coming home.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah? Good.
I want you to feel at home here.
Hey, Shenhua.
Hmm? Do you want to keep talking?
There are a lot of animals here.
Like cows and chickens?
Not just those. Wild animals, too.
Yes. We've got rabbits, deer, bears, wolves, birds, fish. You name it.
It's incredible. So many different kinds.
No, there are only 2 types of animals.
Huh? What do you mean?
Animals you can eat, and animals you can't. That's it.
Oh, right.
That's a weird way to
Listen,
categorize the
Leo,
animals, but okay.
I want to hear more about you.
Yeah? What's up?
What's your favorite animal?
Favorite animal?
See, my favorite animal is the capybara. They're like big, giant guinea pig things, and they just do nothing but sit around in water and rivers all day. They're great. But I guess I've had another option. Fish.
I like the big fish in the pond here.
What pond? Oh, the one by the tackle shop. It's teeming with fish, right?
So it would seem.
Nobody's seen the really big one, though.
Wait, there's a bigger one?
Yes, they call it the King of Bailu.
The King of Bailu. Sounds impressive.
But I don't think I could catch it, much less cook it for you.
Wait, what? I don't really want to eat it.
You don't?
Hey, Shenhua.
So, the game
I
sort of
still have some
mentioned this
cleaning up
King
to
of
do.
Bailu, this legendary
You should get
fish,
some
a
rest.
couple of times. The tackle fish guy mentioned
will.
it once. Shenhua here has talked about it just now, and obviously, Liu Baishan wrote on his enema in the temple that he wants to catch the King of Bailu. So, the game's hinting that this fish actually exists. I don't know if it is an actual fish you can catch in the game, though. It might be just one of those things that's so rare that you'll never see it, but I don't think anyone's actually caught one, so I don't think it actually exists in the game. But, I don't know. I don't want to say for sure. Anyway, that's enough progress for now. Let's just go to bed. We'll continue our quest tomorrow. But before we leave tonight, I do want to showcase the failures of those 2 quick-time events we saw. Yeah, you ever been punched in the nose? It really hurts. I don't actually know if, like, getting chopped in the neck would actually knock you out like that, but it does seem like the thing that might kill you if you do it a certain way. I just love that. He just kind of looks down and is like, wait a minute, that's a penis. And then gets knocked out. One more thing I do want to showcase before we end. I was complaining earlier that Shiren and Datong don't mention anything about the thugs, even after you've been beaten up and the thugs have taken over part of the village. But you can actually find them after their guard duty. They'll be hanging out at the panda market in the restaurant. And here you can actually speak to them.
Shiren?
And they'll have other lines of dialogue.
Hi there.
I heard what happened. What a mess.
Well,
if only there was something I could have done. But I guess it's as good a reason to get drunk as any.
if you say so.
You know, it's not too late to get something done. They're still there. Just get your big stick and whack them.
Hello, Leo. Sorry to bother you.
I heard word that you were seriously hurt. You look fine to me.
Yeah, no thanks to you guys.
Careful. You might not be so lucky next time.
If you say so.
What would Grandmaster Fung say at a time like this? It might not hurt to talk to him yourself.
Got it. Thanks a lot.
So yeah, they acknowledge it, but they still don't really say anything worthwhile about the thugs there. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to showcase. Tomorrow we'll continue our adventure, and I guess we need to find some alcohol for that old man. So, until then, good night everyone. See you all tomorrow.